Welcome back, everyone. We are over here at Universal Studios because the Holiday Tribute Store is officially doing AP previews this morning, and we are going to go check it out. But in general, we're going to see any of the additional holiday touches that they have started to add around Universal Studios. And I am out here in CityWalk because our very first update for you is right out here. Right over here in front of Big Fire, we have our Mistletoe Pines Village, which we have out here in CityWalk every year. But you can see our nice red truck is back. Let's go see what kind of fun little Easter eggs we can see. Maybe not totally Easter eggs per se, but we have some glasses. We have the bike from ET right here. We've got some pretzels. Let's kind of keep taking a look around what's right here. Looks like we have a little compass. It almost kind of reminds me of almost like an Islands of Adventure or Epic Universe kind of style. We have these like acorns for like lighting, but that is about all I see. Down here looks like we have some stickers. Kind of looks like maybe something pertaining to HHN. Can't really see it, it's kind of covered there, but either way, it is pretty cool to see fun designs here, and they do swap it up every year. Oh, look, they went shopping. Now it is a lot colder out today. It is 60 degrees. I see a lot more people wearing pants, hoodies. I've even seen a scarf already, which is kind of crazy. I do see some Earl the Squirrel merch over here, but I want to see if that is inside of the tribute store because I think we're going to get a lot of that, so I don't want to cover too much out here in CityWalk, but they obviously do have a lot of their designs out here as well. Like I said, we are heading over to the tribute store today for our annual pass previews. You can see one of the team members here wearing a hoodie. They are bundled up as well. 60 degrees can be chilly, especially when you're used to the 80s. Now we saw this the other day, but I don't think we had all of the information. We have Ugly Sweater Sundays here, but the Dead Coconut Club from HHN, or just the Red Coconut Club, is now turning into the Green and Red Coconut Club. Unfortunately, there was no medallion yet up at the entrance arches there. I do expect it to be coming in the next few days because obviously the holidays are starting here very soon. But I do want to ask, if you guys don't mind, please give this video a thumbs up for the Universal holidays and just holidays at the parks in general. It does help out a ton. Either way, we're heading down. I don't see any holiday decorations here inside of like this Minion Land, but I'll keep an eye out either way. I do see some wraps around some of the lighting over here though. There we go. We have some of our holiday wrapped to the lights here. Looks like we have some snowflakes and such, a little bit of red and green for Christmas. There is the other one, kind of reverse color scheme, so it is red up there instead. Either way, there you go. But we are heading over here to the Holiday Tribute Store. Oh, it looks like they have a few more over this way too. Wow, do you guys hear that breeze? I always love approaching the tribute stores because you get to see the facade that they put up as you're walking there. But there's something about the holiday one that just, I feel like, makes it even more special because you have the tribute store, but then right next to it you have the massive Christmas tree and all of the decorations. I don't know, it's just something fun. It makes you smile. I mean, you can't walk over here and not smile. Now there are two things I want to point out really quick. So we are here with the annual pass holder previews as well. We will be back for Earl the Squirrel doing book signings this Saturday, November 23rd. If you guys are around the parks and you want to meet Earl the Squirrel for some book signings, look at this. 12 to 2 and 3 to 5. Book, launch, and signing. I'm hoping at least. I'm hoping that's what we're getting. I'm hoping we're getting an Earl the Squirrel book signing. Okay, that was very simple. This morning I know it typically has a pretty long line, but we are going to head in, but I want to read this very quick. Well, that's fun. It's letting us know that it's normally a gift shop, but it turns into so much more during the holiday season. And as we first walk in, looks like we're seeing just some touches of the holidays here. Let's continue to read our stories. So it looks like we're getting another story style, kind of like we had 2 years ago for HHN. We're following this book here. And look at this. So we have touch, listen, smell, play, and taste. So I wonder if there's going to be some unique things in here for the smells, listening to things, maybe playing with some of the interactive elements. We have obviously our iconic books from the Grinch and Dr. Seuss to Harry Potter, and now adding to our entire collection will be Earl the Squirrel, the tale of spending Christmas at Hogwarts. Come visit Hogsmeade. I like this. You kind of have maybe a little photo op opportunity in here, but that is pretty neat. They're utilizing the actual park and turning it into, oh, whoa. This is super cool. As soon as you walk in, you get a little photo opportunity here. It looks like you're in like a Christmas card of your own. So spending Christmas at Hogwarts, come visit Hogsmeade. So if you guys want to do your own little Christmas card, we have a big calendar here. This would be an advent calendar. I wonder if anything interacts over here, pushing or pulling. No, it doesn't look like it. I don't want to pull too hard. I don't think it is meant to do so. But over here we have another little calendar. Oh, so it's not an advent calendar, actually. It's just kind of one that you use the owl there and kind of shift through the dates, which is kind of nice. And let's see, up here we have maybe some cards and maybe one sip to warm you up, butterbeer. So I wonder if this is like hanging decorations of sorts. I'm trying to see, or if it's cards or decorations. I don't really know. It just says it's a gift box set. We have some stockings if you guys want these. You also get a little pin there with it, $40 for that. We have some Christmas stuff down here. What is, oh, is this decoration? Or how does it, no, okay, it's folded. It's like weird, there's this piece up front there. But this is a collectible pin set here, and they have them on display. I'll go ahead and show you, but you get 24 of them. It is a little dark, but you guys can see in there. We have all of the pins opened up, and then you get the Hogsmeade calendar, so $150. Wow. We have a Hogsmeade for Christmas spirit jersey there, along with some ornaments here for Hogsmeade. So looks like they definitely put all of the Harry Potter stuff up front here. Window shop on the high street. Gifts galore. So we have pillows, pajamas. These look like little slippers over here. Little slipper socks. 30 for those. Haven't seen that before. Wow, look at all of the fun little things that we have here too. We have a nice bag. This looks like nice quality actually too. Pajamas again, but look at this too. I love this hat. I feel like we're gonna have one for Earl as well, but that is a Hogsmeade based one. And then down here we have some photo frames and a mug. And we have some of the fun treats that you can get inside of the park as well. But I do like that stand. So again, we are continuing on with Harry Potter over here. We have some wands for sale here. And then we have this hoodie. Let me see if I can show you guys in the light a little bit. So you have the front here, and then on back here. That's pretty unique. More items over around the corner here too. So we have like H over there. Kind of gives you like that old school vibe. So maybe we have like H for Harry, R for Ron. And then we've got some of just the things that we've already seen around the park. So they're kind of just adding a few things inside. The Marauders map over here. Kind of a clear see-through bag here. All Marauders map stuff. Kind of different. And again, that was what the hoodie was. And then a 300-piece puzzle for it. I don't know. So this might just be the map. Maybe. Kind of unique. I don't totally know. We have a shirt down there. A nice blanket here. And some mugs. Oh, I think I missed that too. We have the lanyard for passes. And then on the bottom there, we have the, just kind of like the small like sling bags. And then over here, we have a lot of ornaments. I think you can find a lot of this in the park, and that butterbeer cart with like the candy in it. Again, we definitely saw quite a bit of that already inside of the parks. And then there's this fun little animation going on at the butterbeer screen here. As we start to exit this area, we have lion, snake. Looks like we have all of the kind of mascots for the houses along with winter gear along the side here. So very cool merch. It looks like we are Share the Christmas Magic. Looks like we're going into How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So again, more storytelling. So I like that they are utilizing a new take, you know, kind of using what we had for HHN 2 years ago with the whole storytelling. And now we're going into the Christmas version. Now I think we have seen, oh, no, I think this is the baby Grinch with the little hair. And then we've got a Grinch Loungefly here. And a little purse, a little wreath bag as well here. It looks like it's got like little, kind of like reflective one where it kind of like changes. Can we see? Yeah, Max is in there. More kind of bag things down bottom. That one is kind of see-through there. Then we have some cups up front here. We get a sipper with your first refill for free with the Grinch sipper. I think they had this last year, didn't they? Or maybe I'm going crazy there. I thought we did. We have one of these kind of like coffee, kind of not It's not a tumbler per se. I mean, I don't know what you consider all of these. $18 for that though. And you get the Stanley knockoffs here, dashing through. And then nope. And then you've got kind of the classic Grinch there. So definitely the story per se, not really the movie as much. We have some headbands. Again, definitely Universal's trying to get more into the ear game here. More shirts and merch over here. Let's see, more pajamas over there. Oh, look at this. This one kind of like lights up. Let's see what it says. Then he got an idea, an awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. Yes, he did. They have a little card game here that you can see if you want to play it. It's a little Grinch game. And then we have some of our Grinch lanyard things and everything for like passes and pass holders. Well, not pass holders per se. You can still put your ticket in there. Again, oh, I thought this was a night shirt. It is not. It's actually, I think, just kind of a collared shirt. We have a little mirror here. Hey, see how bundled up I am right now? Jeez. But anyway, as we continue on, let's see what we've got. More Grinch. Looks like we kind of have the baby Grinch maybe up there as well. Looks like kids' clothes here. Still following the story. You can read through the numbers, by the way. We skipped all the way to 16 over here. More Grinch. Here's some of the pajama wear. You guys are looking for something like that. We have some more Grinch holiday merch here. Looks like we have a little onesie as we kind of continue on. Oh, a little keychain, one of these little puff balls here. And then we've got, looks like scrunchies maybe. And then a little Max, a little Grinch. Those are kind of adorable. Oh, look. So it's a shoulder one. Wait, the magnet's behind it. That looks weird though. The face is a little off, right? More holiday slippers over there. What do we got behind us here? Grinch merch that I definitely think we have seen around the park already though. Don't forget to come over to the corners. We have even more merch over here. Again, bags, shirts, cups, everything of the sorts here. This all looks new though. I don't feel like I've seen this around the parks. And again, if you guys are walking around, feel free to check out the story. I think there's like almost 30 of those there. But another onesie for the Grinch here. I wonder if anyone's going to be wearing these around the park this year. I also was going to head this way. I was like, oh, how fun is this? They're doing a little walk through the curtains. It's not the case. You actually go out this way. We are heading over here. Oh, we get the story of Mistletoe Pines here. That's unique. So we get Earl's story in our hallway as we transition over to the next room here. So I'm guessing this is going to be his story. And it is. Oh, look at this. So they utilized projections to make it look real. I like that a lot. This is going to be cool. So we should have all the squirrel stuff in here. And already definitely looks like we do. Definitely a darker tribute store, it feels like this year from previous years. Look at all of the story being told here. I'm going to have to come through and just read the whole story off camera. Let's see, more ornaments here. These look very generic, but again, you do have the squirrel, so maybe it's the whole idea of utilizing the animals. We have one of the long sleeves. This is just a sweater, but down in the corner you can see Universal Studios with Earl the squirrel on it. Oh, I didn't even see this. Look right here. It moves, or something is falling through there. There he is. It's Earl, ripping apart the lights. This is the annual pass holder shirt, by the way. Universal Studios with Earl on the side. We see the annual pass logo there. Let's see if we can see anything fun in there. I see Woody, T-Rex. It's kind of, oh, maybe J.A., maybe Jack down there on the block. And we also have a bag. This is not a lounge fly, I don't think, or it's a unique type. But it's kind of like fuzzy, that material up there, and then this is kind of like your typical material. And it's even different. There are like 3 different materials here. And then on the side it says Earl's Tree Farm. We do have some merch down here. I think we've seen some of this out in CityWalk the past few weeks as they have been getting ready. Here is the book that I believe he is signing as well, The Tale of Earl the Squirrel, $15.99. Definitely have seen these shirts over the past few weeks, and I think we've already smelled this. If I'm not mistaken, it's red Let me look. And I was right. Yeah, so I remember smelling this candle and looking at some of this already. I will say this was a little bit of a smaller section for Earl. Typically this room is a little bit smaller, but it did feel a little small for Earl the squirrel, but that's okay. He's getting the love that he needs. At least he has his own room. But I like this hat. I like that it says Universal Studios on the back there. You have Earl up front. Got the like the I love nuts on the side. You have more of these ears over here. You can have ones with like reindeer antlers. So I do like that. Oh, there's a pumpkin that just came through. Some coconuts. Also, let me know in the comments below, you know, out of all the big holidays, what's your favorite? 4th of July, Christmas, Halloween, New Year's. Let me know. I'm interested to kind of see what people's favorite holiday is. You know, I always thought like Christmas was the most popular, but then I feel like Halloween's kind of taken over, and then sometimes you get like random things that just kind of pop up. Like, again, 4th of July people really love too, so you'll have to let me know. I like that they have a screen now. I feel like you always had to read the thing like right up there. Now they have a screen, way easier to deal with. Mocha trifle cake. We have another trifle cake, Max cookie, a Grinch onion. I feel like we had that last year. Christmas tree cupcake, some cookie dough balls, macaroons, the wreath brookie, and a gingerbread cookie sandwich. That sounds pretty good. Look at the classic Coke, Santa and Coke. Wait a minute, I feel like Coke Zero and Diet Coke. I feel like he wasn't holding those back in the day. I feel like it was always a classic Coke. We did see some of these shirts because we remember seeing Jack up there in the corner along with kind of Earl the Squirrel on some of these with Santa, and it says Macy's. So we saw these again a few weeks ago. With the holiday parade here being advertised as well. Oh, I like this. So it's kind of like a bookstore right here. So you could buy the Harry Potter books. How unique is that? We've got a little Minion section over here. I don't know if we've seen this one. Let's take a look at the back here. Let's get merry. I like that. It's pretty nice. And we have some Minions merch again. We got the hat. It's that time of the year. And they're kind of putting together their own little tree there. We have some plushes over here. Popcorn buckets. I like the little snowman that he's holding on to and the little hat that comes along with it. You can also dress your Minion up in a Santa outfit. Some socks, kid shirts. We also have more books here in the center. We have Seuss. So what's on the other side over there? Look at these. We have some nutcrackers. We have a Hollywood collection here. Some mini ones as well. We do have the ornaments that we've seen before. So I like all of these as well. Look at this. He's holding a little like gingerbread house with a candy cane. We have more nutcrackers along the far side there, some bigger ones, so definitely all types of sizes. And you can read the story here on the Nutcracker and the Mouse King, as it looks like they are battling out here. All of the gingerbread. I am so excited to try the gingerbread treat, but I cannot do it without Nicole, unfortunately. I feel like she would be so upset considering Shrek is her favorite movie, like of all time. So if I were to do that, I would feel like I am betraying her. So I will not, but maybe I'll find something else. I'll have to take a look. These are looking unique though. Look at the straw inside there, it like bends. This is like a rubber grip down here, the clear top. I kind of like that style of cup in general. We have some Hello Kitty stuff over here, along with more over on this wall. So you've got the lounge fly with Hello Kitty. So here is a little Earl the Squirrel stand here with the book as well, along with some of the merchandise. So again, a very nice little touch here at the end. And then up top, you can see all of the different Christmas celebrations. So you have Christmas, Hanukkah, let's see, Kwanzaa, Three Kings Day, Lunar New Year. Is that Diwali? Diwali? I don't know how you pronounce it. Then up front, we have a lot of our traditional Santa Claus merch here. Also, look at this little TV. I wonder, does it move? No, I was gonna see if a little train came moving through. Maybe it turns on. Yeah, so you can actually turn it on the bottom. You have little TVs inside of there. You can see a lot of like classic Santa merch here. I feel like you can get Bambi, snowman there, another one. Over on this side, we have your traditional snow globe as well. So you can see there, he's in a little boot with these big kind of like hanging ornaments. They're kind of like tin almost. And then even bigger down here. So that's kind of cool. You get like traditional stuff too. It really kind of sells it that it's, you know, just a normal store, if you will. We do have some Hanukkah merch over here. I think they have this every year. This is kind of unique. They have a little dreidel inside that kind of like stands, so as you fill it up, it kind of like stays upright. I think that's the Star of David there. You have another snow globe down here with some ornaments on this side. And it looks like we kind of end with our Minions popcorn bucket. And again, $39.99. First refill is free. Looks like we have a bunch of different languages for the Happy Holidays sign up there, which is also a nice little touch. Let's see what the end of the haul brings us here. More Earl the squirrel. We're gonna take a lap through on our own here, kind of see if there's anything that we totally missed. And I think that's about the end of it. Oh, those look to be some of the like bumper sticker things that we saw on the truck outside. Just kind of nice to see that they incorporated it back here as well. 5 out of 5 acorns. I think we're gonna pick that book up, by the way. Definitely gonna come get it signed here on Saturday. I really hope that he's doing a meet and greet. So we have the Holiday Tribute Store, we have Halloween and Mardi Gras. So that's kind of unique that they added all of them there. Let's see, we have Gerg. All right, I think that is going to wrap it up. We do have a few other things we need to show you guys, so we're by no means done yet, but for the tribute store, I believe that will do it. We are heading over to the Five and Dime now that we have kind of wrapped up inside. So it's definitely not my favorite tribute store. I do like that they utilize kind of the storytelling elements from kind of like what they did with HHN 2 years ago. You know, how you're kind of like following like the comic there. This one, it just wasn't the same feeling going through it. It was like, you know, I feel like when we went through that one, it was so cool to see like all these crazy elements. This felt a little bit more bland, and maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe it was meant to be just like one big book, I guess. So it wasn't, I think, as in-depth as the HHN tribute store, but it was still a nice tribute store nonetheless. I just think it wasn't as like dressed up as they have been in the past. We did end up picking up the book here, so I'm gonna go ahead and read through that in a little bit, and then hopefully be able to get that signed here on Saturday. I don't know where they're gonna be doing the actual signing, so I don't know if they're gonna be doing it like out here or something instead. It does say the tribute store, but I don't know where exactly they'll end up putting him, just because I'm like, there's not a whole lot of room in there. I don't know, we'll end up seeing, but either way, still a nice little tribute store. But again, it wasn't my favorite as far as like overall theming goes. I just don't think that there was as much like decoration in there. You know, I feel like I could sit in there typically for hours and just like look up and look all over. And I wasn't doing that as much this time through. Now, not to say that it isn't still a nice tribute store, I just don't feel like I'm looking at all of these small decorations that exist all over the walls and everything like that, like we have in the past. So I also didn't see the tribute store like little memorabilia things that you can buy over here at the Five and Dime that I'm gonna show you. You can buy an ornament. They weren't up anywhere yet. There's a few trees around, so I'm wondering if they'll just end up putting it on the trees or something. I'm not too sure. Either way, let's go ahead and check out the Five and Dime here. So we didn't see any of these here. Again, you can still buy them, but they weren't up, so I don't know if they just didn't have a bunch sold or what. I assume they probably sold enough of them, but I also want to show you in here. Take a look at these. We have nutcrackers. We have a creature from the Black Lagoon, and there's another one behind us here. But tell me that isn't awesome. Had no idea they were going to do this, by the way. Over on this side, we have Frankenstein. Well, Frankenstein's monster, to be fair. But look at that, this thing is hilarious. I don't think they've used these before, at least not to my knowledge. But I love it. Now, outside of that, I don't know if anything else is really new in here. I'm seeing some shirts and stuff here. You know, they always add a little bit here and there. Just depends how much you actually come in here and look at everything. I also like all the details, by the way, on the base of that. We do have a hat over here that says Frankenstein on the bottom, Universe hat. So I think that's about it over here. I just kind of want to show you guys the actual nutcrackers there. Yeah, we still have all the creature merch that we saw here the other day. Oh wow, they're doing, pretty much everybody doing a meet and greet for The Simpsons right now. I feel like I typically see 2 of them out, not 4. And then over here we only have Scoob and Shag doing their character meet and greet. Let's go see, is there any unique treats here at Schwab's? It does not look like it. Typically it's in the window. I was seeing if they had any like holiday treats. I don't think so. Now I am going to head out to CityWalk to go see any new decorations or anything out there. I might go check out the Epic Preview Center just to see what's going on over there as well. I do want to point out the gingerbread cookie with Gingy that you saw online was not available at the Tribute store yet. So I don't know if it's coming in the future. I asked them and they said they don't have it today. They're not sure if they're getting it in the future, but I saw online that is a treat that you should be able to get. I just don't know where from. So we weren't gonna get it anyway today, I guess. There was nothing going on over at the Epic Universe Preview Center, but we do have the Dinobot Grimlock. This one is $35. Looks like the eyes and mouth light up. Let's see if we can get it to, oh, it moves. Oh, there we go. So if you press this button, that is pretty neat. So we do have a Transformers popcorn bucket here. The mouth doesn't open. I've been trying to open it. Seems like it should though. I feel like there's like gift to it. I just don't know how exactly it does. Ah, I found it. Okay, so right here, you have a little button there and it actually opens up the mouth. So let's get this all wired up. It's pretty sweet. Right before I left, I just realized you can move the arms too. They move like up and down and then like they bend in and out. Our final update brings us upstairs here to the Green and Red Coconut Club, where we can see signage over here to visit Earl's tree farm. We have the mistletoe pines. If you look at the decorations outside, kind of gives you vibes of like some sort of ski lodge maybe. You can see skis and snowboards over there. The sign is flapping in the wind. Again, it is very breezy. Right over here, we've got like a little fire. It looks to be inside of like a big tree trunk. Again, more of this like fur here, more skis in back. Pretty nice design, and this is opening up very soon as well. If you guys are interested in the Red Coconut Club and everything that they do for the holidays here, should be open, I think actually tomorrow, right? I think it's the 22nd when it officially opens. A little bow up there. Looks pretty nice. Maybe we'll finally go in. I feel like every year, whenever there's holiday overlays for this, we always talk about it, but we never end up making it out. Just I feel like we're always so busy. With all of that being said, we are done here. Got our book in hand, checked out the Tribute store, looked at some of the new updates for the holiday season, including, again, the Red and Green Coconut Club here. So hopefully you guys were able to see a little bit of everything. I do recommend you guys still checking out the Tribute store. Like I said, it isn't my favorite this year. Not to say it's bad, it's just not my favorite design. I feel like we know Universal Creative to just go like above and beyond and just like wow us with everything. I just feel like everything was kind of half down. So like everything from like the middle point and the walls down looked good, but you could see a lot of the stuff on the ceilings. So I feel like it wasn't really engrossing you in the story as much. But again, they still could add some things. It was preview, so maybe they'll kind of ask about it and then they might add additional things. I mean, just to kind of like cover up certain things. Like you could see a lot of like the wall, the wiring, things like that. And I do feel like sometimes that takes you out of the story. I don't know, maybe that's me just being picky, but I mean, we've seen some really incredible Tribute stores. So I just feel like I would like a little bit more addition to like the top half of the walls. And that would be kind of it. Either way. Hopefully you guys had some fun with us here today. If you guys haven't yet, I would definitely check out the go-karting video we just did over at Orlando Kart Center. It was a lot of fun. Something you can do outside of the parks here between Disney and Universal. It's about a 15 to 20 minute drive away. Not a bad drive, and it was a lot of fun. Something I definitely would recommend doing on days that you aren't visiting the parks. But either way, enough yapping here. I'm gonna go get out of here. It is Nicole's birthday today, so we are celebrating. So if you guys don't mind wishing her a happy birthday in the comments, if you guys have made it this far, I'm sure she will really greatly appreciate that. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.